Never Live Show. It's hot, 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 taste it hot. I'm ready. Never Live. Let's go. Never Live Show. Motivation speakers. Positive affirmations. Tune in every week. We need a Monday family meeting. Always relationship advice on Wednesday so you don't go creeping. Thursday game time. Come in and unwind. Friday night shout out time. Creators grind and shine. Pop up at the pop up. Shop up at the shop up. Get your bomb.com seasons for your potluck. Tropical morning for your royalty. Love and Live Empire bringing all the heat. Wanna taste that heat? Woo. Try to taste the heat. Woo. Hot sauce, that sweet heat is banging like this beat. Woo. Chocolate burning, little mild watermelon. Heat. Dynamite's the truth. Have you woo? Favorite nephew, Lenora. She know it's the truth. Chris. Everybody love Chris. Love it. It's the love and live show. Love and live show. Love and live. It's the love and live. We be laughing, having fun. Get up, please stay. Love and live. Get up, please stay. Love and live. Love and live. Each day as if it was your last. The love and live show. The love and live show. Yeah. This is Love and Live Shots.
Thank you to Charlie. We have a question. What would you like to
buy me a coffee?
What does that mean?
You buy coffee? It's a wonderful membership.
All right, buy me a coffee.
Yes, there's a lot of things that we want to do, and buy me a coffee will help with that.
Everything on the Love and Live show.
And all the perks that you will get will grow as we grow.
Oh, snap. It's going to grow to be great as we grow.
So right now, we are small, but we are ready to grow big with you. Buy
us
a
coffee. Buymeacoffee.com/Love and Live show.
I did it. I did 20 I did it.
Hello, everybody.
Hello,
Welcome in. What's going on?
Welcome in.
How's everything going today? We're over here on the Love and Live show. It's Wednesday.
Woo-hoo.
Mary, welcome in. Nelly, welcome in.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we got some relationship advice to be going on today. Got some good questions. Eli got some good questions.
Absolutely.
Keep us on our guard over here.
What you say? Is there anything that you want to say before we get into things today?
No, I know I canceled family meeting for next week.
Yeah.
But I'm actually canceling relationship advice.
So relationship advice is getting canceled next week.
Next week. There you go.
Thursday game time is canceled this week as well.
You go.
That's our cancellations. LECRS, welcome in. How you doing? So if you guys have any relationship related questions, feel free to drop them down into the chat. But Queen Lenore, we're here. We're here on the live. It's time for us to shine.
I'm ready to shine.
Let's go
Let my light shine, y'all.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get into the first question of today.
Okay.
No, we started a little bit later than usual.
You?
So we're going to go ahead and just jump into things, okay?
Yes, we're ready.
So this is a husband and wife. And the wife is just so tired of being responsible for her partner's relationship with his parents. So they've been married for a good bit. And, when they got married, he got married to her in a different state.
Okay.
So, that's how they got to know each other. That's how they met and everything. They married in a different state. And of course, the parents and everything came to the wedding and all that, but they still live in the other state.
Yeah.
So they're, she these holidays come up, Christmas, Thanksgiving, and she's wondering why the husband, he never goes over there or invites them to come over or anything when this time comes. And it just, she feels the need to contact and try to get these things together. And now she's tired of it. She feels like he's not putting any effort. Why am I putting in so much effort for him to see his parents and have a relationship with his parents? And that's her situation.
Is he putting effort into
No,
seeing
so
his parents?
he could really care less. Like even when he hears the conversation, he's just like, "Oh, okay. Thank you for inviting my mom." There's nothing else to it. Not, "Oh my gosh, I really appreciate that because I wanted him." Could care less, honestly.
So what I'm thinking about, his family is his wife. Do they have kids?
No, they don't have any kids.
So his family is you, his wife.
Mm-hmm.
He's not worried about everybody else. Everybody else had a part of him his whole life, and they had a part of you your whole life. So he's not into all that. As women, we have to stop assuming that men are into what we are into, and vice versa too. But we really have that where we feel like we're being neglected if we're not being, thought of like we're thinking of them. And that's not the case. Their thought process is totally different than our processes. And I can tell his is all the way totally different. He ain't even thinking about his own family. So it's not like he just neglecting your family. He ain't thinking about his family. You thinking about his family.
Mm-hmm.
You thinking about your family. He ain't thinking like that, which is cool. Like literally, it is all right. But you gotta say to yourself, like, okay, if I want these people to come, I want them to come. But that my husband don't care. He's happy with me. And you don't get too many men who like that. They be more into their family than they are into the wife. So you really got a good one. I mean, like, I understand your plight, but if you want to invite these people, invite them.
No, I'm her nephew. I'm her favorite nephew. So, yeah, that's that question. Put simply, she's saying she's sick and tired of her being the only reason that her partner has a relationship with his family.
Yeah,
with the in-laws.
Yeah.
So, I would say just to that, definitely don't even overextend yourself. I feel like you're just doing too much with that. If he is fine with the way things are, I would just continue to let things be the way they are, unless it's really that much of a problem.
It is to her.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. But even if it's a problem, like
that part,
like you saying, it's like
don't do so much. Yes,
the feedback thing. Don't expect him to be holly and jolly about everything when he's not. That's not his mindset. That's more your mindset.
Yeah. So if you want it, that's fine, but don't put that off on him.
On him, yeah, playing it off like he should be. Like like he's ungrateful of the situation when this is not a situation he's even asking for.
Yeah, because that's what Rosea the goat.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm saying it wrong.
Rosea the goat.
Rosea the goat. So don't do too much. And I agree. If you want to do it for yourself, do it for yourself. But don't put that expectation on him. Because he is happy with you. And like I said, when you get a man that's all about
part-time, welcome
you be happy. Y'all women be tripping. You get a man that's all about you, and you want to find a reason why you upset. No, he ain't thinking about his family or you. He's thinking about you and him.
Junior, welcome in. Yeah, I think it's one of those things where it's kind of like you're saying, different mindset.
Yeah,
she might be more family orientated, and it's like, I'm gonna incorporate the family where I'm happy where things are. This is life, right? I'm living a life.
Yeah, exactly.
So Cortez, I'm her favorite nephew.
Not favorite, just nephew.
So like that's all that is, honestly. It's just keep that in mind that that's your idea, that's kind of your mindset, and he got his own thing going on. And it shouldn't have to clash or anything. Just don't expect him to be overjoyed about what's going on there.
Exactly.
And don't take it as disrespect too. I think that's kind of where the problem is popping up, is like she's taking it like he's so ungrateful of this, or he's uncaring, and it's tiring for her because she's not getting the gratification from it.
That's true, but my thing is that's you putting that
On yourself. Yeah, it's
and
not
he's
like
not doing any of that. That's
he's
your
living the
process.
life over there. He's
And
like,
that's
it is what it is.
You
They
gotta-
can't come, they can come.
Hey, it's their choice. What's going on?
They can fly here, we can fly there.
Wherever
Whatever
you at,
happens.
hey, I'm here. And I can just be with you wherever you at. I'm happy, baby. And you upset about that. You think about that. How does that make sense?
Yeah,
you upset because he happy being with you.
The equation's right there,
It
but
ain't
adding
mathing.
up?
It ain't mathing right.
So that's that one right there. Overall, what would you sum that one up to say?
I don't know, but I know we need a charger.
Oh, we do. Well, look at both of them.
I know that's what I need a charger.
Quite the problem right there. So while you talk about that, I'll go get that.
What am I talking about?
Talking about how overall summing everything up with that. If you could just put it in like one big sentence or however way you want to compress
Okay, I'm putting this in one big sentence, you guys. If your spouse is happy with you, enjoy that. If you want to invite and include other people and he's willing to go and participate, stop complaining. Is he the one that's going to be doing it? No, that's you who's going to be doing it. And it's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. But understand that, hey, how you doing? Understand that this path and this direction that you're going is going to end up making you go crazy and ruin your relationship. And it seems like you have a great relationship. He's all about you and want to enjoy you. So let him do it. That's my words. And like Rose the Ghost said, don't do too much. You're doing too much. Stop doing too much. If you feel like it's too much for you to do, then don't do it. Because he ain't doing it. He is chilling with his wife, having a good time. You should be chilling with your husband and having a good time. And that is my word for today. So what is the next question, Eli?
Okay, so the next question here, we're going to go ahead and get into the title.
Ooh, thank you.
This is the title over on the YouTube. If you guys aren't over there, it's Love and Live Show on YouTube. But for this next one, it says the partner is gross. Partner is gross. You're probably like, what's going on? How the partner gross?
I don't know.
And how does a partner become your partner if he grows?
If he grows.
That's kind of what came to my mind.
Okay.
So anyway, we have a situation right here where she's summing everything up by saying her partner is gross. But what's really going on, she just got pregnant, had the baby.
Mm-hmm.
She's taking care of the baby, tending to the baby. And it seemed like ever since she's had the baby, the husband, he's been just like being weird and nasty. Like he's being just completely off. Everything from trying to feed things, like bird feed her, like put stuff in her mouth. He's just doing gross stuff ever since she got pregnant.
Is that the only thing you have? Because I need more. That didn't happen.
Well, that one, he was like, he put some, like something next to her nose or something and was trying to feed it to her. Just doing stuff that will make you uncomfortable. That's the best way I can say it. Like, say you don't like people sniffing your armpits. He's doing stuff like that, like weird, nasty kind of stuff. If you don't like it, you definitely don't like it kind of feeling. And so he's doing this, and he only started doing it as she had the baby. And so he's taking advantage of the situation because she's nursing the baby, taking care of the baby. Mm-hmm. And here he is putting his toes in her face and stuff like that. So that's the situation. That's what we have going on here. And she feels like, she can't do anything because she's nursing the baby. And her husband wasn't doing this stuff before. He's only started doing this.
He put his toes in her face?
Yes. That's what I'm saying. Gross stuff. Like, think about something that will gross you out. He's going out his way to gross you out. Say you don't like people eating with their mouth open. He's going up to your face, eating with his mouth open. You hearing every sound. You seeing every piece of food that's in his mouth. He's doing stuff that's intentionally disgusting and nasty. So, I mean, the best way I can say, think of something that you really just can't stand, and he's going to do it. You don't like people touching your face. So say he's touching your face. Say he's going to a different extent, start licking your face. He's doing whatever.
That's not even funny.
And he
Y'all all laughing at it. Ain't
and
funny.
he only started doing this once she had her baby. She's defenseless in this situation. She's nursing her baby. I mean, usually every time he's doing it, she got the baby. She's feeding the baby. She's nursing the baby, taking care of it in some way. And she just kind of getting fed up with that.
Put that baby up, beat the mess out of him.
That's what you would say to that. And I think the problem is she's so confused because it only started happening once the baby arrived. So you have to think, like, is it a matter of attention? Is he only doing it now because the baby's taking up attention? That's why he's acting this way. Like, what truly is it? And should she continue to deal with it is the question.
I don't know.
We got somebody in here. We're going to go ahead and open up a file. We've got the Bud Files. Welcome in, Bud Files. Yeah. How you guys doing over there? We also got Wuda. We got Baby Boo. We got Alex. Too Lit. What's going on? How you guys doing today? Yeah. So,
no.
That with that situation, what would you say for her to do? Any
recommendations? Done, we would have some issues.
So when he's doing all this stuff, take some action. Is what you're saying. Take some action.
We'll keep a glass of water next to you, so when he comes, throw it at him.
Okay. So you saying, play
your
offense.
I don't want, like, when you say touch my face, I don't play like that. So I'm a man now.
You in a different mode, but think about it for her.
In my face.
Think about it. He's doing that stuff to her, and she obviously is not liking it because she's complaining about it. And even if she did like it, there's time and place.
Is she
while
telling
she's nursing the baby. She's been saying stuff, but I don't think she's truly put her foot down yet because he is going about and he's continuing to do this stuff. So
that's what I say. I would say that's what you need to do.
I mean, I think it's pretty obvious this is not going to change unless she really gets involved and does something to combat it. But what would you recommend for her to do in this situation? You saying go on the offense?
My thing is, the first time I would have said something like, why are you doing this? You tripping.
Yeah.
This bothers me. What the heck is wrong with you? Do it again. You might not have a foot.
Yeah.
I don't think she's saying any of that.
I don't think she's saying any of that because it's still happening. So
yeah.
What would you say, like, really, for her, as she hasn't been saying nothing?
Open your mouth, communicate, tell them you do not like it. You're not playing this game. Mm-hmm. Stop it.
You saying stop it. Stop it over there.
What am I doing?
I'm all in.
Right.
I'm all in her business. I don't know.
Yeah, you are all up in my business.
Mm-hmm.
Focus on the relationship advice, okay?
I have a relationship question. My daughter's over here messing with ice and I'm nosy. What should I do? Should I ask? Should I ask about what's going on? B, stop being nosy. No. C,
stop acting up.
She needs to tell me what she's making and I might want some.
Wait, you want water?
Yeah.
All that to ask for some water. Oh my goodness.
I didn't know water. Now she got a relationship. What is your relationship advice question?
Your mom don't know how to communicate, but she thinks about it all the time. What do you do? Comment down below.
Thank you for sending that, John. We appreciate you. That's a wild one right there. Okay.
I'm not talking to this child. We're not answering that question.
Oh, we don't answer those questions?
No, we don't answer
I thought every question was open here.
Not that one.
Advice. So with that one being said, yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
What's going on with that?
There's nothing I can say. Like, you gotta communicate. You gotta say what's on your mind.
That's what it's come down. Like, speak your mind.
Yeah, because right now he's having a good time and you pissed and you writing to us instead of telling him. Now I can see if you told him and then say, okay, he ain't doing something, we can come with some counteraction.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you counteraction after I would have said something.
Yeah.
But you ain't even said nothing. So
let's say she goes ahead, she listens to you right there.
Mm-hmm.
She says something about 2 times. Mm-hmm. Now she hit the third, 3 strikes are usually out. Mm-hmm. What would you recommend for her to do?
Do it to him or stop him or leave him.
Well, what I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Can you repeat what I would say?
She said leave him or sock him or do the same thing to him.
That's what she said.
In a reverse order.
That's what,
So
Yeah.
I would definitely probably say, really think about not leaving, but taking yourself away from that situation. Definitely at that time, if he's not understanding the magnitude, if you got some family, you got some friends, go ahead and go over there for as long as you need, because right now you just had the baby, so your attention right now is fully on the baby, and he's not respecting that. So I mean, like, something's got to give.
All right, have a cup of water sitting next to you. Be ready for him. Throw it on his butt.
Now she's saying throw the water on.
I didn't
We
say
gonna,
that.
yeah.
I said that in the beginning. I really
You did.
meant
You
that.
was ready for the water.
You
throw?
better ask somebody. I'll be ready to throw water.
Oh no, we gonna go ahead and welcome somebody in.
You know that.
I do know. We got MMSS LB G in the building. What's
How
good?
you
He said,
doing?
"Hey, yo, what's good? How you doing, MMS?"
How you doing? How you doing?
All right, all right.
Welcome in the truth. Hey y'all, I need some advice. And this is her best friend. I keep changing my name. Laugh aloud. Okay, go ahead. What's your advice?
Oh, okay.
I mean, what's your question?
Y'all messy and fake in the building. Okay. I had to know what was going on. I had to piece it together. All right, yeah, just drop it into the chat. Dwayne Fox. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Got the confirmation. So just drop it down. Absolutely for the last one.
A whole bunch of different names. You guys stick with the same one, sis.
For the last one there, definitely take action and do something about it. Don't continue to let yourself be walked on in that way.
Exactly.
Especially since you just had the baby. I mean, you got to think about not only
and your hormones is all over the place, so
exactly.
That's what makes it even worse. Yeah.
And he's definitely
being a jerk,
pressing you at the wrong moment with that. We're gonna go ahead and welcome in Rochelle Vanderpool. How you doing, Rochelle? What's going on today? She said, "Hey there, how you doing, Rochelle? What's going on?" All right.
Okay, we got a question came in. It says, "I have an ex. He's homeless now and trying to come be with me, but he was married and I got pregnant by him. What should I do? Don't forget, I'm in a relationship." Well, he can't come live with you.
Definitely can't come live with you, especially if you're in a relationship.
And then he's homeless now. See, that's what happens when married men be messing up. He homeless now. But no, he can't come live with you. You ain't bringing that drama to your house. So, and even if you didn't have a man, you don't want to bring that drama into your house.
And yes, I do think he's trying to use you for a place to stay.
Yes, he is. Because he's homeless. He don't want to be outside. It's cold outside right now. It's in December.
It is.
Unless you
cold.
Somewhere where it's warm. But still, ain't
even
nobody
when
want to be outside.
Ain't nobody
want to sleep outside. Mm-hmm. So we don't want to do all that.
Yeah.
Did y'all hear that question?
MMS, he said, checking in with good people. You already know that's LB.
Oh, sorry.
G. Okay, run it back. LB. G saying that. He said, hormones, gross. He's acting up over there.
Oh, sorry. I'm trying. Okay, so I'm going to read this right here. Hold on again. So y'all can have this question in your head. I have an ex. He's homeless now and trying to come be with me, but he was married and I got pregnant by him. What should I do?
Don't forget she's in a relationship.
Yeah. You think he's trying to use me for a place to stay? We said yes.
Affirmative, yeah.
And now she goes, yep, I had an abortion, and now he's trying to say I should have waited patiently on him.
Okay.
Ain't nobody waiting on you and you married. The blame, everything on me, the reason why his wife left him. So,
okay.
And you don't want nobody like that. Thank you, Abby. You don't want nobody like that.
As your name say, he messy and fake. All right, don't deal with that. Don't deal with that.
Just like you said, you ain't dealing with the messy and fake. He's so fake. And I hate when people don't take responsibilities for their actions of what they do. They sit there and always want to point the finger at you. I know, Abby, you need to work on that. They point the finger at you, but they don't want to deal with it. You know what I mean? So, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Telling the truth.
Absolutely, when it comes to that, though. Especially in that situation, I mean, he is talking about his wife left him because you. Obviously, he's the one doing the infidelity there. So it's like, what's the problem?
No, she said he is outside now, and he's asking for help. I feel bad, but I'm not going to let him come stay with me. No.
Yeah, no, don't.
You want to see if they got some shelters and give him the number to the shelters.
True said, well, y'all messy face said, y'all know I'm not happy with the dude I'm with either.
That don't mean you put somebody else bad in there.
That's why she need to add advice. Yeah, don't keep exchanging with it. You both gotta go if that's the case. I mean, if that's really what gotta happen,
Yeah, that
nobody coming back in though. Everything goes out. They don't come in.
When you take the trash out, you don't go back to the trash can and bring it in. You do not bring in the trash after you take it out, so let's not do it now. I'm 30 and he's 40, and I think he's trying to take advantage. Girl,
don't think.
It ain't even thought process.
Don't
He
think.
is trying to take advantage.
Don't think. We got to welcome somebody in. They just doing what they do. We're going to go ahead and welcome in Cowboy Muse 405.
405.
405.
405 now.
405. Okay, say howdy, y'all.
Hey,
what's going
how
on,
you
Cowboy
doing?
Muse?
Hey, Cowboy Muse.
Is it you like 405 or you like 405?
Tell us.
40 sound like you doing big business over there.
Oh, wait. He got with another lady. She kicked him out. Now trying to be with him.
Come on now. It's the signs
He
is too
is
clear.
just playing hopscotch. He is going all over the place. Wherever he land that little hopscotch thing, that pad, and then there he is. You don't want him. Let that go. You don't need no more drama in your life.
I'm gonna tell him.
What did Mary J. Blige say?
Can't let him cut. Wasn't
I'm
there
tell
for
him
me
I
when
can't
I
let
was
him
homeless.
cut the, oh yeah. He ain't got much down there, so you right, friend. You don't need to waste your time. That's why he ain't got much down there. Oh, sorry.
Oh my goodness. Okay, Imperfect. Welcome in. Welcome in, Imperfect. Oh, you ain't had to air him out like that, but you know it's all good.
I take a picture and blast it on. No.
Oh,
I'm just joking.
just hold him.
Just
hold
hold
on
him.
to because of the pregnancy.
Don't.
Rochelle
Girl, you
said,
don't owe
Rolling
him
Stone.
nothing. Yes.
That's
What was it? Papa was a rolling stone. That's what he's trying to do. But you ain't gonna let him lay his hat at your home.
That is, no, don't do that.
We're not having that.
So that's that situation.
Ooh.
I don't know if you got your answer, y'all messy and fake. But if you did, let us know. And if you do got more questions, drop them in there. Right? Oh, he cheated in front of his wife.
And his wife, he treated, and his wife, not my fault.
Oh, okay.
He mad because I told her he was cheating.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Thank y'all. I'm gonna let him be.
Yeah,
absolutely.
let him be.
That's the only way for it to go.
Manager, tell me to get off his step. He too close.
Rochelle singing this song.
Exactly. Wherever he lay his hat was his home. Until he died. We ain't waiting on that, so let him go. He ain't staying at your house. He ain't rolling over there.
Oh man.
Let him go to the next one he was cheating on his wife with.
So that's that situation.
Yeah.
We hope you got that all cleared away, Missy.
Yes. Ooh,
The last one.
So what we're trying to do is start next year with a new life, getting us a good man that's gonna be all right for us, matching our soul.
I said
He's
too old to be outside. He was cheating with me.
Exactly.
Oh man.
Now I need a place to stay so you can take care of him. You ain't taking care of no grown man. I'm against taking care of grown men. All he had was what?
Okay, all right.
Wherever he laid his hat was his home, and when he died, all but you was alone.
You got it.
Yeah. You don't want to be alone.
Thank you, Rochelle.
So we're going to have a good man. Thank you, Rochelle. Yeah, so we're going to have us a good man so we ain't alone. You can't, I'm going to tell y'all right now, y'all can't get a good man being with another man.
Truth saying, forget him.
Yes.
Oh, Rochelle came through it. Came a little too late for Queen Denora, though. She needed a hand for that one.
I didn't see that, so I was like, I know the song. Leave me alone.
So far we talked about.
Hold on.
Okay.
Then I asked him for money to feed my baby. He said no because I didn't care about his kids when I told his wife he was cheating. So that alone, exactly. You should be like, why you even at my doorstep? Do I need to call 911 on you?
He didn't care about his kids.
Thank you. My daughter said he didn't care about his kids when he was having an affair with you. Yes. Talking about you didn't care. He didn't care. He didn't want nobody telling his wife he was cheating. He shouldn't have been cheating.
All right.
And he's too old to be just playing these little games. That's why he's house hopping right now.
The truth said your
You're
daughter's
not-
right.
Yeah, exactly. You see?
Yeah, you
Ooh.
can't be dealing with that foolishness.
No.
any longer.
Mm-mm.
So far we talked about
Mhm.
the partner being gross and disgusting and doing all that with his wife. Truth said,
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah, definitely too old to be doing all that, playing all them reindeer games. And then the first one that we talked about
Yes,
there
indeed. I agree with you 100%. We ain't got time.
was the daughter-in-law. She was feeling like she's the only reason why her husband has a relationship with her in-laws, and she was feeling a little upset with that. He
You
got
already 8 kids with 3 different baby mamas. Y'all tripping.
True.
You do not.
You trying to have a basketball
There ain't
team.
even no conversation no more. You just got to put that one completely
You
down.
trying to have a basketball team.
Oh no. Shit, I'm not trying to be on that list.
No. Run.
Yeah, no, leave that alone.
I never watched the movie, but I'm going to say the same. Run, Forrest, run. Yes. Okay.
Okay. So we got 2 different instances here, okay, for this next one. So, we got everything's been advancing with this AI, okay? Everything's been going good. There's all these different chatbots and all this. You can ask them just about any question. They're going to give you a response, right?
Yeah.
Well, we got a husband and a wife here, okay? We're going to play in the 2 instances, but this is the first one.
Okay.
This is the question that really came in. The truth say you're right. I'm going to let him be, because if he come by and I get pregnant again, that's going to be some.
Yeah. He can't come by. He can't run by. He can't look by. Matter of fact, make your house invisible.
All right. So
that's it.
This next one.
He don't even know. You don't know where you live.
Stepping into it, she found out that her husband was using the chatbot service to actually message her. So, she was wondering why she's been getting these nice little poems and all these cute little things. And then she opened the app and seen that he was sending in different prompts and saying, involve this, involve the color of her eyes, involve this. And it was making out all these different little poems and speeches for her.
Oh, okay. That was sweet.
She's actually upset because she found out that he was doing this, and she thought, kind of took away from how heartfelt some of those messages seemed to be. How do you feel about that?
I think it's cute.
I thought it was cute. I'm gonna tell you guys something. Y'all be expecting too much. I know y'all watch all these little romance movies and TV shows and comedies, and y'all just want it in your everyday life. But for him to come up and be creative, to type in what he needed to type in for AI to say the wonderful, sweet things he said to you, I think that's awesome. Because he might not know how to do it on his own. So he knows, okay, her color. For him to be able to tell him the color of your eyes and all that, that means he loves you and that. He just don't know how to express it. And you want to be mad about it? Some of y'all don't need a relationship.
that's
I'm just saying. Y'all just say anything horrible. Like, some people don't even, some husbands don't even know the white color eyes, and he's putting it in there. And I like this about it. All he's doing is having to put it in words.
That his feelings in words. Yes. That's all he's kind of doing.
And you upset about it. You wrong.
So that's that situation. Yeah. I just want to know, especially with the AI and everything becoming so prevalent nowadays, and people's definitely going to be doing more instances like this. She found out, she was upset. I just want to know your opinion. Your husband is over here sending you a poem, or he say something, anything.
I'm thinking it's all romantic and stuff. I'm like, yeah.
He send you a text like that, or he even says it out in person to you. How are you feeling about that when you find out that it's really AI?
Relieved.
And that's what you feel.
But I was thinking about my husband, right? So now all of a sudden he's doing all this. I'm like, what girl he getting to tell him all this stuff and help him with that? And all he did was get AI. I'm relieved.
That's what
you know what I mean? They'd be like somebody, I'll help you. And then all of a sudden they starting to like you because You saying all these wonderful, nice things, and they typing all up. AI, you can't fold no AI, so I'm cool.
Well, that's the next question here.
Oh no.
All right, you can't fall in love.
If you say you
with
can
AI.
fall in love without AI, I'm
So
mad.
this is what's been happening. Okay, they got this chat service, and it even has a little character with it. And so this wife found her husband messaging this chat robot explicitly, not just explicitly, just day to day. And it seemed like instead of texting her, he would just go ahead and chat with this bot. And she was wondering what he's been doing. He's been kind of missing certain times of the day where he usually is present. Come to find out, she opened up his laptop or his phone and finds out that he's been messaging this chatbot. And this is not one of them chatbots where it's like it just sends you the thing. No, this is a chatbot. She actually saying all this stuff with a nice feminine voice and everything. Everything is good. It's like he can really get attached to this. He's saying everything he wants the robot to say, and he's living perfectly. How do you feel about that? We got to welcome somebody in. She enjoys crafting. We got
Lena Doyle crafting. Hey,
Lena, what's
sis.
going on? She said, "Hey fam, how's it going?" And really, in general, we can sum up because that's just that situation. But we can sum this up. Can you cheat with AI?
I say no, but I don't know. I never knew AI can have such a relationship with you.
I mean, if it's responding to everything he's saying, it's churning out some type of response. I mean, what's really stopping things?
So is he gonna leave her for AI?
I don't know if he leaves. He's in his marriage. He's just doing that. But she found out he's texting this explicitly.
This is the time I'm gonna just tell you
like
guys
that,
personally. So. This is my opinion, and I could be wrong.
Okay, it's your opinion. Say
but I think for that to happen, I think you guys really need to think about: are you giving your man what he needs? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not talking about sex. I'm talking about because AI ain't giving sex. So I'm just saying, like, are you uplifting your man or your woman, vice versa? Because I know there are probably some women doing the same thing. Are you uplifting them? Are you, saying positive things? For them to have to research to go to AI to get this, apparently they're not getting it from you. Because I can't imagine, this is me, can't imagine, a man sitting up there saying, well, I can't imagine a man going to AI if his woman is encouraging him and talking.
You saying that they got a good, healthy relationship going on? He wouldn't even have no room to resort to AI.
No, he wouldn't even want AI. Y'all be laughing about it.
What is this? Exactly. Y'all would be playing with the AI together, not just a one-way thing, is what you're saying. So he's getting neglected in some way, or most likely he might not be, but most likely he's being neglected in some way that's pushing him towards trying.
And it might not even be neglected; it's just something that he desires, like sweet nothing throughout the day. Text him and say, "Baby, you looking good. I love you, baby."
He's just saying something simple.
Compliment him.
Help him get through the day.
Yeah, tell him how.
Because apparently, every time he's feeling like he needs to get that, he going to the AI. But do you feel like that's actually cheating? Right? Say somebody's cheating or not cheating. They're speaking explicitly with the bot. Is that actually cheating or no? And what if he's saying certain things to the bot that she ain't saying?
I think it's uncomfortable, but I don't think it's cheating.
You think it'd be awkward if you found your husband messaging the robots?
I'd be like, oh shoot, and then that would make me question myself, like, and I would say, am I not giving you enough attention? Now, like, what's going on here? I would try to figure it out, and then if I get mad, it's too late. Then
it's a whole different thing.
But if you like, I just wanted somebody to tell me that it gives me accolades, and I didn't feel like apparently I'm not doing good for you, so I just want to accolade somebody else. I didn't want nobody else. So this is who I
got with the AI. Yeah. I didn't want to go message somebody on a dating website or something like that. A real person. I figured AI is gonna work out for me. But definitely, no doubt, somebody doing that, you are gonna look at them strange. Like
You are gonna look at
what's
them, but
going on?
it's really it should make you look at yourself too.
Yeah,
But
like
if
a
you're a person that's
self-reflection.
giving this person a whole bunch of accolades and encouraging them and lifting them up all the time and they doing AI, yeah, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah, well, how is that gonna work too? Like, you say everything is going good. He expresses that he's happy constantly. He's
Yeah.
truly expressing that.
Yeah.
But then you find out this is going on here on the side. You're confused because he said he's happy and he's showing he's happy. I mean, happy mood, everything, and say not even deep in him doing it. Say the first week you catch him talking crazy to the AI. How would you feel about that?
I'll be mad because again,
You'd be upset with that.
I would be upset because you're telling me everything is fine.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking everything is cool, but you're getting desires from your other desires from AI, which means you're not all the way happy.
Yeah.
So you're lying to me then when you could just be like, I want my woman to be able to encourage me and uplift me and tell me all these wonderful things about myself. But I was scared to say it because I don't want you to be like, well, if you were this, then I would, blah, 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 Because you're supposed to uplift your man or your woman, even if they're not doing it. Uplift them and tell them that they're doing a good job, even when they're not. So then they have something to establish a reach. Like, oh my goodness, you washed the dishes. That was so nice. Thank you. I appreciate it. I already said, let me take out the trash. And Elijah and Chris don't give me praise that I took out the trash. My mouth is poked out now. So the man washing the dishes, thank you for washing the dishes because I'm gonna give you your props. You know what I mean? Like that's just what I'm gonna do. I'm not just sitting up here, I want you to give me props, but I don't want to give you props.
One-sided type of thing.
Yeah, and that's unfair. So yeah, but I would be mad because if I'm asking you everything okay and cool, you're not telling me.
Yeah.
And I don't care if I'm one of those women. I'm gonna talk for all the women. I don't care if I'm one of those women that always get mad and want to argue about something. Tell me, because then at the end of the day, you can say, "Well, I told you," and all you did was yell at me. So I just kept doing what I was doing because I told you. You didn't do nothing about it. You yelled at me. So apparently that's where I'm at.
Well, we're gonna go ahead and welcome somebody in. We've got
Mother Earth
Consultant, Mother Earth in the building. She said, "Hey everyone,
Hey.
What's going on, Mother Earth?" And MMS, aka LB, G came through saying, as men, we in society are taught that to say that makes us weak.
And that's the thing, it doesn't. For me, it doesn't. Like, I'm gonna tell you this. I had this boyfriend a long, long time ago, apparently, because I've been married for a while. But I had this one boyfriend, and I remember he made me and my best friend mad. So he got out the car and we drove in or whatever. And somebody brought him back. And the guy said I had to bring him because I knew he was drunk. He didn't have a way back. But I brought him out there. He was my A. And me and my best friend was like, now that's a man. Like he fought you and you still made sure he was okay and brought him back. Because I'm going to tell you, I'm not woman enough to think that I would do that. Like, we fight, peace. Like, you know what I mean? So it doesn't make you weak. I know society makes it sound like you're weak, but it doesn't. I need to know how you feel so I can treat you accordingly to how you feel. Because I could be thinking I'm doing a good job of treating you right, but I could be misplacing that and not doing a good job. And you be like, I'm not getting it. And I'm going to feel less of a woman if you getting your sweet nothings, I guess not no love making, but your sweet nothing from AI. Like, what the heck you mean AI is? Why is AI talking about how good you look? What the heck? That should question yourself. I don't care if you get mad when you get away from that conversation.
Right.
You should be like, the heck is wrong? You should be then sending text messages, pictures, and everything, leg up here, on and everything. He just be like, dang, this is overflowing. He won't have time for AI. It's not a competition.
Yeah,
but apparently he misses something that you're supposed to be giving him. And AI is doing it. So, yeah.
Well, we're going to go ahead and welcome somebody in. We've got
Wellness with Frugal Mama.
Frugal Mama said hello. What's going on?
How you doing?
How you doing? And MMS again, LB. G, he said, nope, it makes you strong. And when you speak, real to speak your truth.
It is.
It makes you strong and real to speak your truth. Absolutely.
Yeah.
We got somebody in. She's in her own world. We're going to go ahead and welcome in Edna's World. She says,
How
how you doing today, Edna? Awareness, what you got going on today?
Yeah.
All right, so that was that. Can you cheat on AI?
Apparently you can.
Do you feel like you can?
Apparently people can. I don't know, because I don't know how far you get with AI.
I mean, I think.
Are y'all
I think
now, sexting? I don't know.
If you're doing that, is that cheating on AI? If it's a robot, it's not a human. He's not going on a dating site. All he did
That's
is
like
open up a
saying you
little
go
app.
to a sex store and get a doll.
Is it cheating?
I don't know. I don't want to find out. I don't want Chris to be over here having a relationship with AI or getting a plastic doll. I just don't want to find out. You can speak stuff in existence. I'm speaking. I don't want to find that out. I don't want that to happen in on this relationship over here. Like,
no, I think that's a big thing that's going to be coming up though, because a lot of these people in situations similar to one you're talking about might be feeling lonely in their relationship, not getting enough attention. Say they go off and hit up the chat bot. Is that cheating?
Is that cheating, y'all?
It's the same conversation
I
you
always
just
said
said
it's
with
cheating.
that too, though, as well.
My daughter said it's cheating. Is that cheating, y'all?
To be hitting up chat GPT or whatever other one talking about.
They got names.
Trying to get some ideas.
Mm-hmm.
They do the chat and stuff.
They have.
I don't know. AI. I didn't know they had chat. What was the word?
That's the big one that everybody. That's the one you ask it any question, it can respond.
Chat does.
Chat GPT. But what they usually do is they take a base of that one, right? Because the code is open.
Uh-huh.
So say you want to replace that with something more affection based or relation based. You can do that. They just switch up the code and make the bot for you. If they go ahead and they talking any type of way and they got a big data set based on a bunch of women's response to men or men's response to women, is that cheating?
Always says yes.
It's very similar to how they make the image, right? They take all those different images and they're able to make new images. So they're taking human text, things that humans are saying, jumbling it up, rewording it, and spitting it out to you. Is that cheating? Big question, but the world may never know.
Well, over here with Avi, she said it's cheating. Mm-hmm. I'm saying I would feel very, very uncomfortable.
Yeah. I could definitely see how it would even turn into cheating, though. I mean, I feel like if you're taking a nice chunk of your relationship out and you're supposed to be happy in the relationship, you expressing that you're happy, and you kind of got this going on as a side piece or something, I can see how that is cheating because you're taking away from your partner, right? Essentially.
I don't know if you're taking away from your partner because, again, if you had to go to chat or IA, that means you wasn't doing what you were supposed to do. That person wasn't giving you what you needed. That's why you went over there. Because I don't see you going to get something that you already have. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like if my mom makes me a pot of gumbo. Yeah. I'm not looking at nobody else's gumbo. I don't care less about anybody else's gumbo. I got my gumbo.
What if they got curious? What if somebody showed them and they were like, "Oh, this is interesting. I'm gonna see."
No, I don't care because I got my gumbo.
You're not worried about it, yeah.
But then if I don't have my gumbo in front of me, and I know I'm not gonna get gumbo for a long time, yeah, and I go and see gumbo, I'm gonna go and look at the gumbo.
Let me try somebody else's gumbo.
Yeah, exactly. And it might not be as good, but at least I got the taste out of my mouth gumbo. That's the only way I can put it in an analogy. So I'm just saying, if you got what you need, you don't really need to look for nothing else.
But I mean,
unless you're just a greedy person, so you was cheating regardless. AI is just what she caught you on, but you really cheating regardless.
Okay, well, I guess that makes sense. But like you said, it is standard place, just like you said, a doll, or some people go to explicit content or whatever it may be. Yeah. They're not getting whatever they want. That's kind of how it comes out. Is that cheating? I guess the overall question. But we got that. We had a pretty good conversation with that one. We're going to step into this next one. And they're engaged. Okay. Engaged. They're engaged. And she finding out some stuff about him that's kind of got her second guessing and thinking twice. Okay. So she feels like his memory loss is going to get them killed. So put simply, the fiance right here,
Mhm.
the man in this relationship, hopefully soon to be husband, he got ADHD. Okay, he
Mhm.
kind of one thing to the other. He can't hold on to the details. He's just moving. He's going, and she loves everything about him. Everything is going great. But as they're getting so close and their bond is getting stronger, especially after this engagement, they think about going to the next step, being married, everything. Everything's going kosher.
Yeah.
But she's starting to realize, okay, him not paying attention is starting to get a little bit frustrating for me. They had this situation here where he was supposed to pick up the medication,
Mhm.
and this is the medication that she needs to survive.
Mhm.
So she running low on her pills. She's restocking, of course. She got a good bit left, but
Mhm.
she like to have it as soon as possible because this is her lifeline. Well, as they was going to the store pharmacy, or as he was going to the store pharmacy,
Yeah.
he forgot all about that and just did his store run, got everything that he did. I thought everything was good. Got the milk, got the eggs, bacon, some toast, even got some steak. Thought he was gonna have a nice romantic dinner. He come back, drive back in his car, vroom, vroom, vroom,
Mhm.
hit the door. Hey, putting the groceries away. Everything is nice. Everything is kosher. She asked about the pills, and he like, oh, I forgot all about the pills. And she's going off because this is her lifeline. And she's upset in this situation, and she's afraid that if she gets married, her husband has the chance to kill her because this is her medication. So, how do you feel
Can
about
she
that
not move?
situation? I think she can move. I'm pretty sure she's
So
mobile.
just go get your medicine or
Okay.
have it mailed to you.
Mm-hmm.
You know he like that. Like my thing is, don't be trying to put pressure on somebody on something that he liked that. He was proud of what he did.
Mm-hmm.
You can have your medication sent to you, or you can go pick it up. You know what I mean? Or go with him and say, did you get the medicine? And then go back in there and get the medicine.
Yeah.
But it's kind of sometimes hard. Like I don't have his issue, but I can forget, and I will
Mm-hmm.
forget in a minute. And it is what it is. So I don't know what else
And
to
then
say.
he on top of that, I know I showed you be forgetting in the story. He got ADHD on top of that. So for him to even be coming back with anything in his hand is pretty impressive.
Yeah.
And he's proud of himself.
And
But
he
he
even thought
didn't.
about dinner because I didn't send Chris to the store. If I didn't put steak on that list, he ain't getting steak. I'm just telling you what it is. He might pick him up some beer, but he will forget. If I didn't put it on the list, it ain't going. And I can go with the beer ain't on the list, but that's what I want. Don't you want to eat dinner? Huh? So like I'm impressed with what he did.
In Sunshine, no, I'm just her favorite nephew. So yeah, I think that's something to really think about in that
Yeah.
situation. You have to really understand where he's at.
Exactly.
Especially when he got ADHD. Even if he didn't, say he's just a forgetful person, but he has a diagnosed problem that it is a little bit more difficult for him to stay focused on the
Exactly.
task. You kind of have to have that in mind. You can't just be, oh, we're getting married and you can rely on him on certain things, but when it comes to something like that, remembering everything, his mind is moving a mile a minute. You really gotta know that, and of course, like she's saying, kind of work around that, and everything will be golden. I
Yeah,
mean, if
because
you
what
like
was you
everything
doing
else
before
about
you
it,
had them? Now I'm trying to figure out that. What was you doing before you had them?
going to get the medication.
Yeah, go get the medication. And now they got things where the medication can be shipped to you. Now, if this one can't, just go. Y'all can make a trip and do it together.
Absolutely. Yeah, especially when
Yeah, Sunshine said that's because one has to be slowed down. Yeah, that's hard, And like I said, I was impressed that he got the stuff on the list and then thought about dinner. It's not about meds. Yeah, that's probably what it is. She's saying it's not about the meds. It's just making sure to be able to take care of stuff. But like I said, they've been dating for a while.
It's the responsibility thing,
And
right?
it is. And not giving ADD, whatever it is. It's like a way to run on ADHD. Thank you. It's kind of lack of discipline. Okay, so there you go. So he might not have no discipline.
But regardless of whatever it be, the
It
way it
is what it
manifested,
is. Yeah,
that's what's happening. So
he 100% fine. He ain't got no ADHD, And I do a checklist every time you get out the car. I mean, we get in the car, we was driving. I was like, did you get this? Did you get this? Did you get this? Did you do that? Do that? Sometimes he be like, yeah. So no, they didn't get. And he won't tell me no unless I ask. Because when I get home, that's when I get mad, because you could have came in the car and said they didn't have this, and that. No, I have to ask to get that question. And he ain't got ADHD. So I'm just telling you, when men go through the store, you got to do a checklist for real. Ask him what's needed. That's prep. Yeah. Was a discipline is required. Yeah. So you gotta, men that don't even have ADHD got issues following stuff and doing repetitive stuff if it ain't got nothing to do with them. That's just life what it is. You get very few men that be on it. Like, oh, such and such and such. Because he'll yell at me about stuff and be on it halfway. Okay, we're gonna do this, and this, and this. And then that's it. He said we're gonna do it. And if I don't remind him, it is not getting done. That's just it is what it is. But I know that. So I can sit there and be frustrated. Sometimes I do. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I'll sit there. Like we know every time we get in the car, the window is closed. So one time I just sat there and sat in the car. Like, whenever you want to open the window, we could go. Like, you've been doing it every time you get in the car, so I don't know why it's still a thought process of doing it. But it is what it is. Like, it and he's your fiance, He thought he was doing romantic and he got yelled at for being romantic. Now he know not to be romantic. Get pills, no romance. Then he gonna be mad. Now he doesn't even try to be romantic. The last time he tried to be romantic is the day he lost some pills, didn't get my pills. And that's the day, then that's why it's the last day he was romantic. Because he was romantic and you didn't care. So men are very finicky. And I think women and I say this all the time, we always put a man in the place of a woman. And they're not women, they're men. And they're really tunnel vision. And that's all they can see. They can't see all the stuff that we can see. We can multitask. We have peripheral vision. They don't have peripheral vision. I don't know if God just don't make them with peripheral vision, or they just never unlocked to look at their peripheral vision. I don't know what it is. They just are this way. And once you get to know that, you can appreciate them a lot for the stuff that they do. But if you don't get to know that, you're going to always be mad every day.
So that's
every day.
That's that one right
there. Every day.
That's that situation.
Did I say every day, y'all?
You said every day.
Every day. You will be mad at a man. Every single day. So learn what they do so you can then appreciate the stuff that they do. Because you don't want to spend the rest of your life mad. Want me to do mine now?
No, you can go ahead and do yours. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so Joe is wanting to propose to his woman.
Mm-hmm.
He loves his girl. He knows she loves him. But his issue is, will they ever be one if they get married? And how he said that is because she's too deep into her family and her friends. And even though he loves his family, friend, love his mama and daddy, his partners and all that, he has shown numerous times that she is number one.
Mm-hmm.
She has never showed him that he is number one. He like number 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
Like he 3 or 4. Like that's where he is. He knows he's above her work, but he does not know if he's above mama, daddy, sister, brothers. That's where he don't know. Mm-hmm. And he doesn't want to he doesn't want to spend any more money because what he wants to do is this new fad that's going out where you propose to the woman and get married to her the same day. Mm-hmm. So he already had her friends take her weddings, looking at wedding dresses, mm-hmm. and she found one that it was just beautiful. They put it on hold secretly. He paid for it, and it's over at
whatever remote location for that time.
Mm-hmm. And he's trying to get ready to get the family together, and he is willing to. He's helping anybody who needs tickets to get there. You can fly on your own. You don't need help. Good. But the ones that might be struggling, he's making sure her family's there, his family's there, everybody's there. This is going to be the wedding of all weddings, is what he said.
Yeah.
But he does not want to get married if they're never going to become one, and she's always going to look at her parents or her siblings instead of being in that world with him. What should he do?
What should he do? Well, I mean, I think that's a difficult situation, especially when you got, it feels kind of like one-sided a little bit. I'm devoted, full devotion. You are like 75%, maybe not even, maybe 60. But especially as you add all the different, different complexities of life into it. It's like, okay. And I think that is hard, especially when you feel like you're fully in, but the other person isn't fully in.
Yeah.
I don't truly know what I would recommend for that. Maybe you could try to give it time to see if it grows. If it hasn't been expressed, I mean, make sure you express that, obviously, that you're feeling, kind of worried
well,
about
they talked about it, and she keeps saying that he's number one, but he's not feeling it.
He's not feeling it.
He's not feeling like
it's not showing the real.
Yeah, because it's like when her mom calls, she there. Her dad calls, she there. Siblings call, she there. He called. Well, what's really going on? Do you really need me? How do you need me? Such as it's a more of a questioning.
It's different. It's like
it's not the same level as when the family
authority
calls.
is like, okay.
Yeah, it's like
let me think about it.
Yeah, like he got to be questioned before she can come and help him. But they just be like, I need you here right now. And she don't even ask questions. She's gone. She like, bloop, I'm there. Yeah, I just
get up in the car and
go. They be like, I was just wondering what your cookie recipe was. What you doing here? It wasn't that serious. But he called and oh, I need you to get my other card number because I had a flat and it ain't working, but they're gonna let me have you do the card number over the things.
Yeah, I mean, I think some people are just their mentality too. We got to go ahead and welcome somebody in. She's over there enjoying retirement. We're going to go ahead and welcome in Shantimon. Shantimon said, hello, fam. Hope all is well.
Yes.
Yeah, I think one thing is kind of difficult, too, is like, as people forget in a relationship, you are growing to get married. Like when you get married, everything doesn't instantly switch.
Yeah.
But you also have to think in mind, some people think that. They think in their mind they're instantly going to switch. So her in her mind, she probably is thinking, oh yeah, I might not be doing that 100%, but my husband or my wife, they're going to get 120. They're going to get 200%. But in practice, this is not really happening. And all you can go off of right now is what I'm getting. And he's definitely not getting what he wants in that situation.
Yeah, and that's where his concern is because he already spent a good bit of money on the wedding dress. Exactly. So that's something she don't have to worry about. Everything is there. Everybody got everything that she's ever wanted in her wedding that she has expressed to her girlfriends and everything. Everybody's working overtime.
On board.
Everybody's working overtime. But then he was like, wait a minute. I don't want to spend all this money to get married and then get a divorce.
Exactly. Nobody want to do that.
I want it to be me and her, and we going to make this, our life is going to be with us, and we're going to build from this strong foundation. And, yeah. I was like, talk, but he was like, we already talked. She already said it, and I'm just not feeling it. Mama called, like that. And it's supposed to be us. And I told her I needed to see that you're going to be wifey before I get married. I can't just assume you're going to be wifey and not. We have done everything. We have talked about everything. We've done everything. Everything seems cool, but I'm just not feeling
that final confirmation.
Yeah, that, I'm the main person.
I don't know. I think when you got this going on, you planning on the date and everything like that, it'll be hard for you to even see the change,
That might be true.
Because it's like the change, things might already be happening now, but you ain't really seeing
you so focused on
the date
surprise.
is on there. So it's like you got a timeline going on and you're not seeing the answers in the certain way that you need to see it. That's also difficult as well. I mean, again, it's a real hard situation.
Yeah.
And we don't truly know the mentality of either.
Yeah.
Because it could be something as simple as she feels like she's giving 85% are giving her all her whatever percentage, and she really giving 30%. You know,
Yeah.
in her mind she could be, but then it also could be, okay, once I really think things are going to be super serious,
Yeah.
now I'm gonna. There's so many, people think so differently, so it's hard to really gauge like what's really going on. And again, all you have is what you're getting.
That's true.
So in that situation, I mean, if he really got that strong feeling towards her and everything, if you can't deal with that, like the not having that, that's something I wouldn't to say fully reconsider, but something you got to really think about. Like if you are expressing how you're feeling about it,
Yeah.
and the
That's
serious
the
is
thing
not
I was
settling
saying.
in.
Yeah. I was thinking like explain exactly what you
In
want.
words, yeah,
And
exactly.
in the words, she can understand that you're making sure you're getting fully across to her.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you are telling her this, exactly what you want and what you want to see.
And men and women communicate so differently. And
They
not even
do.
just that. People communicate so
Yeah,
differently.
but I mean, men and women really do.
There's a gap even in normal communication.
Normal.
So you saying something like this, you need to really express the magnitude of the situation.
Yeah.
Explain that. I mean, it might be easier for me to say, "Oh, I don't feel like you're all in because this is happening," but really get into the nitty gritty, get into the deep. Well, I just want to know that if I'm having a real emergency, I don't really need to be questioned. I just want to, like get into all the details, all the reasonings, come up with a good way. A little bit about how their mindset goes and everything. So try to relate it to things, in real life situations that may have happened and stuff like that. Like,
relay it where you are knowing you getting everything you want out.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes we're so busy trying to make sure they understand that we're leaving a lot out. But
let
her know,
too.
I need to know that I'm number one, that nobody else matters but me. I'm not telling you to stop loving your mom. I'm not telling you to stop loving your daddy or your siblings. I just want to know for a fact that I'm number one.
Exactly.
Like nobody else comes second. I don't care about second, third. I'm not second, third. The only person I'm second to is God. If it ain't God, I'm not. No. It's God and me. That's what I want to know. Okay, somewhere in there, let's get that conversation. Once you get that answer, pat out. How you like me now?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
I think that's in a fast short term.
Yeah, I think that's truly all it is. I mean, get the communication in.
Yeah.
And just make sure you feel like she's saying, get everything off your chest and make sure it's really coming across the way it needs to. Because some people, they might not take you seriously until you come at them a certain way. It might not have to be a negative way, but you might have to really be affirmative on it. Like put your foot down and be grounded in that. Like this is really how I'm feeling.
Exactly.
But that's that situation, I would say. And I think that is a good conversation because I think a lot of people, they be feeling like that. They're like, man, I got a strong feeling about her, but when it comes to the family or when it comes to her friends, she always want to listen to what the friends say. She never want to listen to what I say. It's like there's so many different instances of people not listening to the partner or being truly devoted to the partner where stuff like that comes up.
Exactly.
So yeah,
I agree 100% with you, Eli.
Yeah, like I said, we got to welcome some folks that stay entertaining though. We're gonna go ahead and welcome in
House of X Entertainment.
We stay entertaining.
Hey, we stay entertaining. We stay entertaining.
It said, "Hey, Love and Live show. Hey, everyone's in the pool.
Dang, y'all in the pool again. Y'all need to get out the pool.
Everybody stay in the pool.
Elias stays in the pool, and I'd be like, dang, it's too cold to be in the pool. But there you go, Elias in the pool.
Okay, we're gonna get this one. This one gets a little explicit though.
I like explicit.
Okay, so this is explicit. We got this couple, right?
Yeah.
Boyfriend, girlfriend. They really want to wait till marriage before they do anything, and that's the mentality.
Before having sex or play anything.
Intimacy and deep intimacy. Deeper than a kiss. They're not trying to do anything else except for that, right?
I have a problem when people use the word intimacy.
I mean, deeper in sexual intimacy.
Thank you.
They're not trying to do anything like that.
Yes.
Let's just say they're waiting till marriage. So they, for whatever reason, they're waiting for marriage, and that's that's fine. They're doing everything the way they want to do it. That's how they have it set up.
Mm-hmm.
And so as they're waiting for marriage, some things are now coming up. The boyfriend is really kind of in his mind. He's getting ready for that honeymoon season. He's like,
yeah,
this is what's gonna happen. I want this. I want this. And I might even want you to try a little bit of this.
Yeah.
He got this in his mind,
Is he discussing it with her?
He's discussing it with her.
Okay, good. Okay.
But one of the things was kind of a little off to her.
What was it?
He had this little fetish that he was kind of talking to her with, and she was like,
"What was the fetish?"
Now you're curious. Now you want to know.
I do. I want to know.
All right. Now you want to know.
I do. I'm nosy. Aren't y'all nosy? Aren't you nosy? Because I want to know. I know you shouldn't want to know. What's the kinky stuff?
He's handling business. He want to know if she can handle business. All in all, he got the tool. He was wondering if she would try to use the tool as well. Put simply, instead of giving, he wanted to try getting. And that is the conversation that she was.
I don't know what we giving or getting.
You don't know what's going on right now?
No.
I'm trying to put it in these terms where.
What did you just say? We all adults. What?
He wanted to know if she would peg him.
The hell's peg?
She wanted to know. He wanted to know if she would insert something inside of his.
A butt?
Yes.
Like a plug, like a butt plug.
Or a full tool.
Well, a butt plug is like a
full tool.
Or like a vibrator.
Strap it on.
Oh.
That's the conversation here.
Okay.
So he expressed all of this in their honeymoon day. He's got this going on. He's getting real detail. And she was just kind of put off a little bit by him saying that. And now she's kind of thinking like, I don't. It just makes her feel uncomfortable. And she's thinking about, is there something else going on here? I said, oh, sugar. He said, y'all really in the pool now.
So let me get my wine.
Okay, so that's the conversation here. So he's coming through. The boyfriend, girlfriend, again, they're waiting till marriage. Everything is fine and dandy.
Are they virgins or they just waiting till marriage?
No, they never did nothing. This is just his fantasy. This is what he got going
on. Are they virgins?
They're good. They never did.
They're both
nothing.
virgins.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so this is what came to her mind, and her vision was completely different than his vision.
Of course.
And so, she just don't know how to take that, how to process that. What would you recommend for her in that situation? I ain't gonna lie. When I seen the title, that's what really had me with that one. That was just like, whoa, what's going on here? Then you seen what was going on with them, how, the details of everything. And then it's like, okay, all right. And I don't know how I would take that in that situation. How would you feel about that? You got your first love here, or whatever. It may not be your first, but the one that you're going to marry.
Mm-hmm.
You got your future husband in your mind.
Mm-hmm.
And he's telling you everything sounds so good. He's such a good young man, woman, whatever it may be. Mm-hmm. And then they telling you about some type of fantasy or fetish or kink that they got, and it's just off from you. I mean, we can take this with so many different ways. Say they like feet, say they like a fart, say they like any of these other kind of off things are kind of taboo. How would you feel about that?
Am I talking about the feet and the fart too?
No, you're just talking about what's going on with this situation here. You don't have to talk about that. But I mean, to better relay it. Maybe some people, they find doing that. They find handling business. That's their forte. That's their cup of tea. But some people are not quite into that. So if you was you put it for somebody who likes that in the situation. There's something else that you probably would not.
How does he know he
feeling.
like it?
This is what he got going on in his mind. He don't know what he like or don't like. He just want to try that.
He just want to try
that
it.
on his honeymoon.
All this on the honeymoon? We can't just work up to
I mean,
it?
he could work up to it, but I mean, this is what he got going on. He's only speaking on the closest night that they're gonna be heading on the business, and that's the honeymoon.
Okay.
And this is what he want on the honeymoon.
Okay.
So if they didn't even get that far into the conversation because she was just so put off by what he said with it in that context.
Because it throws you off.
Exactly. So
it does throw you off. Because
they can't get to the point of talking about can we work our way up if she ain't worked her way through this whole sentence that he done spat out to her. What would you recommend for her in this situation?
I don't know. Lord Jesus, no, I don't know.
As a woman, let's say this, right?
Okay.
Say you wait for marriage. Say that's your mentality, whether you're a virgin or not. You're waiting for marriage.
Yeah, I'm waiting. Yes.
And then you hearing this as your first experience with this partner.
Yes.
This is what you hearing.
Yes, I heard it.
How are you going to take this? Everything is so good about this, man. You like, oh, I done fell in love.
Yeah.
I'm going to do just about anything.
Yeah.
Just about anything.
Just about.
Now we getting to the part where we just about anything.
It's just about.
Are you going to be about everything?
I don't know if I'm going to be about everything.
I'm just trying to get this
I don't know.
Understood. Because I mean, it can go both ways. We can both put it in this situation. Me personally, I ain't trying to have nothing inserted, and you don't want to insert. So I mean,
and I don't want nothing inserted like that.
It's
in that area.
So either way it goes,
I'm just gonna say
you doing something.
When you're married, the bed is undefiled.
Yeah,
you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, you sure can.
But except for add another person. My thing. I don't know if it's true or not. That's just how I took it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You can do anything you want in the bed except for add another person. My opinion on that part, to each his own. That's just how I've always thought of it.
All that to say.
But if that's something he wants to explore and experience. Then explore and experience it. Like, I mean, it might make you feel uncomfortable doing it, but you might get excited doing it.
Mm-hmm.
You might get excited, and he might be like, I don't ever want to do it again. But you're like, dang, I want to do it again. Mm-hmm. And so don't go in it with judgment.
So close-minded is what you're saying.
Yeah, don't go in and judgment. Yeah, close-minded or whatever.
Yeah.
Just don't go into it with a thought process of anything. Just don't. Just if you're gonna do it, and be open and be free, because that's one thing I do tell people. When you're in a relationship and when you're married, you should be able to be free in the bedroom. If you tense up, if you can't, you're missing the best part of being married. It's about being the freedom of being married.
Yeah.
So that's just me. My thing is, don't have a closed mind of it. It might not be something you do all the time. It might be once. There might be a special occasion that this happens. I don't know, but don't go closed minded. It might not happen on honeymoon. That's what I would say.
Mm-hmm.
We about to lose our virginity. I am not wasting my time plugging you up. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to get freedom here. And I'll plug you up. Okay, I need you to plug something up over here, but I'm not trying to plug you up. That's something we can work on in our marriage. I am open to do that once I learn how to get my freak on.
So what in this situation?
Because that thing is, to me, is we're jumping past the building of getting your freak on. You know what I mean? Right now, you guys are doing missionary. You might do doggy. You're not really exploring too much on the honeymoon because you're right. Yeah, right now you're just happy to be able to be free to give it away to my husband, and you're free. But then there's gonna be some times like, okay, yes, let's spice it up. And this is where I say you guys can put little stuff in a jar and then fill it up, and then you just take it out whenever it comes out. That's when you guys experiment on freak night. That's what you do. And I say it that way because I just want to see. I don't know, because when I lost my virginity, when I wasn't married, and two, I don't recall myself being ready to be freak nasty. I was just
Well, he's in his
concentrating on
mind.
on
He
that
got this
mode.
fantasy going on
But
here.
he can have the fantasy, and I
So,
want to fulfill the fantasy.
You want to handle that?
I would want to fulfill my husband's fantasy.
Yeah.
But my problem is, I need to first learn what I'm doing before I
You got to
pass
get the
everything.
basis. You got to get the ground training.
Yes, I got to make sure you making sure I have an orgasm. Like, I'm not gonna be making sure you all satisfied, and I ain't even hit an orgasm. And most people don't get an orgasm when they first have sex.
So you're just saying you need to make sure that your
everything is working correctly.
You're happy and fine before
everybody happy,
all out and doing everything like that.
Yeah, because once you have those orgasms, then it's like, oh my goodness, I would probably try more different things and have more fun and be freaky because you're comfortable with your partner. You're this, because it's really hard for women to have orgasms if they're not comfortable with their partner. There's plenty of women that don't need to be comfortable. They can just, you can look at them and have orgasm. I'm just saying. But to usually make a woman feel really good and about herself and loving herself, they need to have that freedom. And my thing is, okay, I'm glad we're talking about this, but we're not doing this on honeymoon night. On the honeymoon night, we're going to learn each other. We're going to learn each other before we go to fetishes. We ain't just coming to honeymoon and do fetishes. Now, you can do that if y'all was having sex way before honeymoon and marriage and all that. You can be like, okay, wedding night is fetish night.
But that's not the situation.
No, it is not. It's two virgins coming together. He don't know how to make her body quiver, nothing. He don't know nothing about her body. He don't know where her spot is. He don't know nothing. Period. So that's what we're gonna learn for the first year. Now if I'm a fast learner, you a fast learner. Hey, you need to be plugged. I'll plug you.
Okay.
Is it plugged or pegged?
It's that one.
Pegged. So that's just how I look at it. I mean, that's just my personal.
That's that conversation.
Yeah, because you gotta be able to be learning this stuff. Don't just go all whack and then he's all satisfied and he don't even know how to satisfy you. No, we gotta learn to satisfy on both ends. Both of us should be happy and satisfied. Mm-hmm. Like we should be like, woohoo!
All right, we gotta welcome somebody in from the best coast. You know we got Big Rooster Show. Big Rooster West Coast family.
At work, listening.
How y'all, fam? We good over here, Big Rooster. Thank you for coming in.
Yes.
Thank you for coming in. We
appreciate it. Hot topic.
We done had a lot of crazy questions.
No, that was crazy.
But that one was a more wild.
You didn't give your answer. I gave mine.
No, I think in that situation you gotta be. It's difficult because I don't know if someone to express that to me and say that's what they want to happen. I think my answer, I can't say it would be open-minded, but I would say.
So that means that to me no.
But I would say in a situation like that, you do got to be open-minded.
You do,
especially when you
and you got to make the person feel comfortable to be able to ask you and talk to you about that. So if you close-minded, you're shutting it down, and we can't be open in this situation, and it doesn't make it fun, and you don't want to do it. You're not going to be happy. So you want to be open-minded.
It's something that you want. You want to be with you. You know, you do want to be open-minded to things, and you want to be able to have that conversation. Like you're saying, if you got some needs that need to be met, the only person that you can have is your husband or your wife, and that's what they're working towards. They're working towards to get married. They're not working towards being out in the streets and living that lifestyle. Be able to have
and I'm. Like I said, they probably would have threw me off at first, and I would have, but I probably would have heard everything else by then, so I can have a whole conversation about what we not going to do.
Yeah, like for you to have the boundary of everything and really,
And my thing is, I would be very happy that my fiance was open enough to tell me everything, especially something like that. To openly tell me that, and
I would have be embarrassed about or humiliated.
Yes, I would have been very impressed with that. Now I don't know if I'd be like, when we gonna do it, but it might happen one day too. Because when you get into those like freaky moments in your life, silly stuff will come in your head, and you be like, "Now's the time."
Yeah,
and you'll be able to do it. Yeah, because now you've been feeling free. And when you're feeling free and open, and you have that in your relationship, I think it'll be a lot easier. So that's what I'm gonna go with, and that's where I'm at.
Well, we're gonna go ahead and welcome somebody in. He said you need to know your role and shut your mouth. The 5-time award-winning champ is here. We're going to go ahead and welcome in.
Yo, it's your boy Leo.
Get it.
Yeah.
He said, who opened?
I don't even know. I closed the door. I had no
Big Rooster in this section, he done dropped something. He said
Yeah,
something
well,
up in
what you
his
say, Big Rooster?
chat. He said,
Ain't nothing free about us.
so that's that.
Thank you, Big Rooster.
We appreciate you so much for that, Big Rooster.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, that was that. Overall today, we done talked about a nice variety of conversations.
Yeah,
we got the partner's growth.
everywhere.
So pretty much the partner was making his wife feel uncomfortable while she's nursing the child that they just had. Then we also had the one where the daughter-in-law felt like the only reason why her husband had a relationship with his family is because she's the only one working towards it.
Don't forget the truth.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you said the truth.
Yeah.
Oh, then we also had the conversation about the okay. Then we had the conversation coming in from the woman's perspective. She got with a guy, and the guy was married. And so while the guy is married, she
got pregnant, had an abortion,
yeah,
and left her alone.
Yeah, exactly.
Now
He's
he ain't
knocking
got no
at
place.
the door.
Yeah, he ain't got no place to live.
He
Knocking at her door,
homeless.
trying to act like he want to work it out with her.
Exactly.
And talking about you shouldn't have got the abortion. You should have just waited on me.
Yeah, exactly.
And she was like, I was like, what? No. And so we told her, do not open the door. He is not coming in. He is not coming to stay with you. She don't want the man that's already staying there. And the mind you, she in a relationship. He trying to talk. It's just
going crazy. It's going crazy.
And we just said, no, let's get rid of both of them. Deuces, so we can find a better man.
Get up out of that situation. The next one we had coming up was the boyfriend, girlfriend, or fiance. She thought she was gonna get killed by her husband because she had the medication. She asked him to pick it up. He went to the store, grabbed everything, even got something nice for them to eat for dinner. Got some steak. He was finna have a nice little romantic dinner. But overall, she feel like she can't depend on him, can't rely. She feel like her life is threatened by him not handling his responsibilities. Mind you, he has ADHD. We just said you need to kind of work around that if you're going to be in a relationship with him, because he has this going on, even if he wasn't professionally acknowledged to have this. This is something that is just him. It's his trait. You got to work around it. You either love it or you hate it.
Yeah.
And then this last one that we have a virgin relationship. They want to be married pretty soon here, and they're talking about the different things that they want, their wants and needs. And he wants a little bit something different than she was expecting, and that was the conversation. I don't got no more questions. That's why I ran down.
Did you do the fiance one?
What's the fiance one?
We just did it. The fiance wants to propose to the woman, but
then Queen Lenore came with a wonderful question. The fiance, they want to get married, and he wants to get married 2-in-1. He want to engage and have the wedding at the same time. Hit it with a nice combo. But he doesn't know if she's really all about him, if she's really devoted, if they can really be
if he's gonna be number one in her
connection.
life.
Everything seems to be in front of her, whether that's the family, the friends, whatever, the siblings. The work is fine, but everything else is kind of getting rocky and difficult over there. And that's hard for you to give your all and not have somebody else give their all. And he don't want to be in a one-sided relationship. He want to at least know the fundamental and foundation is nice and secure.
Exactly.
So I feel like we had a nice bit of conversations, rounded up everything nice here. Yeah, like I said, I got to sum it up because I ain't having any more questions. Usually I got a couple more.
We had one in the car today. It was just in the car. How do you feel, or how should you react to if your girlfriend or your boyfriend's mom said, you took my son away?
Yeah, I think that's the one. You're taking my son, or taking my, so pretty much.
So you being with him, you taking my son away.
You got a parent that's saying that your boyfriend, girlfriend,
your girlfriend
yeah,
is taking you away from me.
Taking you away. The family saying you taking them away. I think with that, I think it's like with the parents, right? I think a lot of people forget that you were supposed to leave the parent and foster your own family. That's just how things go. That's the law of the land. So when a parent is saying their partner, I mean not their partner, when a parent is saying their child is being taken, it's a little off. It is, unless they're actually being taken, they getting kidnapped or something. That's the only time they should be saying anything about being taken. But if you truly feel like your child is being taken away from you, I mean, that should be a natural feeling. Maybe you're not ready for it, but that's not something that you go and express to the other party there, I would say.
Well, if I'm gonna just say, if Chris's mom would have said something like that to me, I would have been like, "You remember last week, incest is at its best." I'd have said something like that, like, "You going too far. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I can't take your child from you because he's not my child. He's my man.
Yeah.
There's no way I could take him from you.
There's a whole different thing to it. I mean,
Yeah, it's a whole different dynamic.
It's not the same party.
You're going to always be the mama. I'm not coming in as the second mama. I'm coming in as the wife, girlfriend. So,
I mean, you can't.
Deuces, I'm not dealing with it.
It's not the same piece of pie. I mean, it's completely different.
It is.
You got pizza and I got dessert. It's like, what's going on here?
So, my thing is, I'd have been letting them, one minute, she wouldn't have came to me, but if she would have came to me with something like that, I would have checked her. And then I would have checked him for not checking his mama, even though he probably wouldn't have known his mama said it. So then he would have to go check because he's like, I just got checked. And I'm not going to be getting checked over something you say. So let's just get that out. Because my thing is, parents get in the way of a relationship that they're not in. Yes, you don't want your child to get hurt. Yes, you love your child. Ain't nobody telling you to stop doing either one. But what they do as an adult is none of your business. Who they dating, even as a kid or as an adult, it's still none of your business. All you can do is give the best advice you can give and keep moving. That's all you can do. That's like literally, there's not much you can do. I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, I loved every one of my kids who they dated. But it wasn't my business. Like, you like it, go ahead. Because you're not going to learn if I'm sitting up here telling you, you know, this person. You got to learn on your own. Like, this is not the one.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, for me, and my mama raised me to realize you taking advantage of, you just ain't it. Something. But it will never
Something's off about this equation. That's
but I would never tell none of my son's girlfriend, you took my son away from me. That would never come out my mouth. Because they're not the mama. I'm the mama.
Not the mama.
Not the mama. You know the doctor said not the mama. You know, when they used to pass up their daddy to say, "Mama, can I have? Mama, can you do? Mama, there's no way you taking a place of that. All you girl, I don't want your role and you don't want my role. Let's just realize we got two separate roles."
Big Rooster said, "Real talk."
Yes.
But Leo comes through with a question.
What Leo say?
He said, "Question. What do you think about Leo?"
Well, you know the sign Leo.
Oh man.
Oh, Leo's awesome, amazing, electrifying.
I mean, he said it himself.
Hold on, let me get that one eyebrow.
Oh no. Oh, she
never mind, I got two.
You doubling up, aren't you, over there? Oh, you trying?
There you go.
Oh, that's what
chinchilla wearing, sunglasses wearing.
5-time award-winning champ. Can you smell what he's cooking?
There you go.
That's what we think of Leo.
That's what we think of Leo. Yeah.
But back to the other conversation. Okay. It is serious. I mean, I think parents and boundaries is like a line that boundaries in a relationship when it comes to parents. It's something that you really do see kind of being intervened with a little bit too much.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's like there's certain places, you know, as a parent, of course, you want to steer your child away from the wrong, but you only can do so much.
Well, again, you can only do so much. But my thing about it is there's no way you will ever know who's good enough or who's not good enough for your child because you're not in that relationship.
Exactly.
And
It's
you
not
only
the
see
same
the
thing.
outside surface. So you will never know what goes behind the scene. You will never see your son yelling or cussing or doing anything towards the girlfriend because he's not going to show you that part. So you'll never know why she might have a reaction. So you really don't need to be in that business. But what you don't ever need to do is tell this woman, and I'm speaking to women right now, you don't ever want to tell another woman that you took my child from me, or you took my man, or I'm jealous that you been around my man too much. Because we have this little trigger in us as women. It is I call it as like a light bulb switch for us, you know. So the moment you let us know that we could take something from you, we caught your man's attention. We all these things. It gives a little light bulb switch that we don't even know. As women, we don't even know we have it. It's just a light bulb switch come up to go, oh really? And then we want to like shove it in your face. Like we all like it too. We whipping our hair and everything. We are in it. We will make it horrible for you if we can. So my thing is, you never want to show that, and especially mothers, because again, those are two different roles. Now, the only reason, be honest about this, the only reason a mother's gonna say that is because that's her boyfriend, and not in a incest way, but she relies on him like a man. She tells him everything like a man. She's doing things for him and expecting her son to do things back. She wants all these different things with her son, which makes that now her man. So now when she says you took my son from me, actually she's saying you took my man from me. And let me tell you, as a woman, I don't want to hear that crap. And I have issues. Like I really do. And I feel like a man should better step in. I'll give him one chance to step in front. Like, I got this. You ain't got to worry about this, Lenore. I got this. And I'll give you that chance. Now, you don't do it. The second time, it won't. I'm not giving it a chance. Don't ask me why I didn't come talk to you first. Don't, because I'm going to tell you. When you did, you didn't do a good enough job. See, with me, you got to do a good enough job. We're not going to make mistakes because I will fix it. You might not want to be with me after this because I'm gonna fix the mistake. We're just not dealing with it. And I thank God because that I got the husband I had, because literally love his mom to death, but she didn't know me when we first met, and she tried to come for me, and Chris held it down, and he held it down real quick, so I didn't have to worry about it because he held it down. No, this is my nephew, and no, it's not a favor, just my nephew. Yeah, but no, just nephew. But yeah, so I'm just saying, like, literally, I'm very blessed that my husband was able to put it down. For some reason, some men can't put it down, and that's why they have other women to deal with, because this one can't tolerate it. Like, I just can't. I'm not gonna let anybody disrespect me. And I think a lot of it is because when I was younger, I was so passive that I just let things slide and I didn't hold my own. But the moment I learned how to hold my own at the age of 18, you couldn't stop me. Now I'm learning.
Different conversation.
Yeah, there was a whole different conversation. I told everybody off. But then now I have learned how to calm it down and try to say things in love. But literally, don't come at me with disrespect. And to me, that's disrespect. Don't come at me with crazy conversation, because you're not going to like my response. Like, that's just what it is. So, and with my husband Chris, I never had to tell him to really check her. I just said, "Oh, if she say that to me, it's not going to be nice." So it was never said to me. So anything that was said, it was always just said to him, and then he had to check it, because he had to check it, because if it came to me, he already knew it's not going to be nice. And me and her already had our own arguments. Me and her had our own arguments and everything, but I was daughter of the year. Okay. But yeah, and I think I became daughter of the year because we did have our arguments and had a confrontations and the stuff that we had, that we built, that we got to argue, got to fight, still love each other, and be able to come back and love. And I never told, like, when me and her wasn't talking, I made sure Chris always talked to her no matter what. Like, you're not gonna take sides because I'm your wife and that's your mother. You really can't get involved and take sides in that. You know what I mean? So I was always making sure that their relationship was tight. And then I just knew we were gonna be tight regardless because hey, we're family. We right here. Can't have one without the other. So
Yeah, exactly.
ta-da.
It is what it is.
So that's just
Bundle,
what it is.
package.
Yeah. So I always say, so when people ask me, I've been in the situation. The difference is I shot it down quite quick. It couldn't build.
Mm-hmm.
Where when all the other girlfriends and stuff like that of Chris's brother or Chris or anything like that, their stuff built all up. But me and his mom, we like this because we knew where we were, and he knew she knew no matter what, Chris was gonna have a relationship with her. It didn't matter. Now you guys stop having a relationship. My goal is to make sure Chris has one with you because literally you're the only mother he has. I mean, you got my mom, but you know what I mean. So that's how I look at it. Like you can have 2 for 1, or you can have 0. It's up to you. 0, 2 for 1. I'm gonna go 2 for 1 personally. That's like somebody say you want $1 million or you want $1. Which one you gonna choose? I'm gonna choose $1 million. So that's what I choose, and that's what the mother should choose: $1 million. Right?
I agree with that one. I mean,
how would you deal with it?
But how do you deal with the situation
How would you?
like
Yeah.
that? I mean,
you a man. How would you, as a man, would deal with it? Because men need to know the answers to this.
I mean, I think it's difficult when you in a situation like that. But I think overall, you have to understand there's certain lines, there's certain boundaries, and like you said before, it's like it's not the place. It's a whole different table. You're not eating at the same table. It's a whole different thing. I mean, it's like, why are you worried about what food's going on over there when you're at a different table? It's not supposed to be like that. But a lot of people, they do have that overstepping, and they do have that different type of relationship. So it is difficult for it could be difficult for them to see in that situation.
I'm just saying, are you gonna answer the question? What would you do in that situation? You be going this long circle, and then you be forgetting what you asked, and it'd be done. What would you do
in that situation? I feel like it's important for you to put the foot down, maybe even put it together, but really just let the lines be known. State where everything is supposed to be. State how everything should be. This is this place. This is that place.
If you don't answer the question in direct, I'm asking about you.
That's what I'm saying.
But you didn't. How would you put the line down? What is the line? What is the answer as if you're giving no true advice? Don't walk around the circle with the people. Tell them straight ahead.
Telling them straight ahead.
Like, what would you say?
You saying this is your role. This is your role. Your role is not wife, girlfriend. You are the mother. The mother is, what does the mother do? Lay out what the mother does. It's simple, but
it ain't simple if you're walking around in circles. Because I'm just telling you, it took me a long time just to get that part.
Because I was saying it the wrong way. I was saying it in a different perspective. We're gonna go ahead and welcome somebody in. She's the best. We've got the best uni. The best uni in here.
Hey, sweet, I like
said,
that
how
picture.
You doing, best uni? Coming there with her hair done
I
over
know.
there.
Look at that. It is whipped.
Best uni
yes.
in the building.
I'm like, she should be a model, y'all. Don't y'all think she should be a model? I just look at her always and she's pretty. She should be a model. Just working it. Work it.
But yeah, no, in that situation, you really have to let things be known. You just straight up say that. And it's also bringing to the fact that, like you're saying, it's not a competition. Like and it's weird for it to be a competition. That's not something that you want. And I feel like that's like a constant. We be watching TV shows and you see it. It's like, why is that what happens? Why does that have to be?
But that's what I'm saying. How would it be with a man to take care of it? Because like the reason I say that, and I'm really specific on these conversations, because even like when I tell like another man, okay, you got a baby mama and you got this woman here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the baby mama needs to be in her place.
Yeah.
But sometimes people don't know
Have
what
a
that
hard
place
time putting the place
And my
together.
thing is, you can make the baby mama and the mama get along very well if you set the
Handle
standard
it properly. Yeah.
Excuse me. So my thing is, that's what I'm asking you. How would you set it in a standard so people can get it? Not the little kind of logistic. I'm gonna give you a little this taste a little. I want to know, like, okay, this is what you need to do right here. Like, okay, mom, you need to stay in your place. We ain't playing this. If you got a problem with it, then hey, don't come around until you can get it together. I'm here whenever you need me, but you ain't gonna see me until you can get this in proper because there ain't no competition. You're gonna always be my mama. She can't never be my mama. She could be my wife. That's who she is. That's where she stands. That is my wife. That is my girlfriend. I'm about to propose to her. You need to be on the same page, or I'm gonna have to
my way or highway kind of
thing.
Yeah.
So I want to. Those are my words.
Yeah.
But I want to know what your words would be because those are things I'm saying. Because when you cut around the bushes, it's one of those things. I guess I get mad because the females do this to me all the time. They go through this with their man, and then they go, "Oh yeah, I cussed my man out. He already know I'm not playing. I cussed him out.
Mm-hmm.
He don't care about you cussing him out. That means nothing. Oh, you cussing out, then it's done and over. He's still gonna do the same thing he did before you cuss him out to where you cuss him out. It don't matter. You know what I mean? So you cussing him out. What was the consequences? Being cussed out? Well, nobody cares about being cussed out. You always cussing everybody out. He used to that.
Yeah.
I want to know.
Conditioned to it.
Yeah.
It's not the same. You don't got the same impact.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What was his consequences for doing what he did? If it's just you cussing him out, who gives a rat? So that's what I'm saying. What is the dialect that should be happening from men to do that? Because all you just told men is walk around in a circle and confuse them. And then when it comes back around, do it again. No, I want to know what it is for a man to be. And the reason I'm saying this because you are right now the young man.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot speak for men because I'm not a man.
Yeah.
So tell them straight up what they need to do because women don't need you to walk around the bushes because we know how to take advantage of that and swirl that in our direction.
Mm-hmm.
We are really good at that. We are some good women. We are tough. You can't play with a woman like us. So you're going to have to be blunt and just say what you have to say. Hit it.
There we go. We're going to go ahead and welcome somebody in. We got Sweet What, Sweet Who. We got
Sweet
Reed as who.
Yes.
Sweet Reed in the bottom. But like you said, you have to be forward with it.
Yes.
Said you mom. Your place as my mom is what it is. Your relationship with your mom is what your relationship with your mom is. You with your partner is something completely different. So you need to say that. When you say that to your mother, this conversation you're having with your mother, you saying that. I'm trying to figure out how you want me to say it. You want me to say like
I want you to be blunt. You don't need to tell her who she is. She knows who she is. Mm-hmm. She know who she is. She know who the girlfriend of the wife is. She know. Really, she know who these people are.
You know
she needs to know. That. She needs to know what you know.
Yeah.
And what you're gonna tolerate. And what you're not gonna tolerate. So tell her what you're gonna tolerate and what you're not. Men, don't you need this help? Because I'm telling you, I can say it, but it's not the same because I'm a woman. It's not the
same impact, exactly.
You the man, so tell him.
Yeah, you mama. This is what you're gonna have to do. I'm confused. What you?
If you were in this situation, mm-hmm. and you had to tell your mama something,
yeah,
how would you do it? I know how I talk to my mom.
You just say, "Mom, listen, there should be no friction. This is not even a conversation that we should be having right now. But we got to have this conversation. Your place is you the mom. You're the person I can talk to. Whatever your relationship is. It's nothing more than that. You're not a wife. You're not the girlfriend. There's nothing else to that. That's not even a conversation. So you coming and intervening and saying something like that is completely out of place. And we can't deal. Like, this is the person I'm finna be with. We finna get married. We finna have kids, all that. I want to know that if we having kids, you're not doing all this foolishness, or you're not ingraining and planting all these different seeds going on here, this, that, and the other. It's just a conversation. I don't know. It's just a.
Let me put it this way. Let me give you an example of what I would do if my mom told my husband, you taking her daughter away, even though moms usually don't say
your mom not gonna
say that to the daughter. Just not, but hey,
well, actually,
say the daddy said
I
it.
say that,
Say
but
the daddy said it.
Okay, the dad. What's the dad saying?
And I have to defend the situation because I don't want my husband to get mad or my boyfriend to feel any kind of way about this. So I'm now gonna come to my dad and say something. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Dad, I don't know what's going on, but you have lost your complete mind. I'm always your daughter and will always be your daughter, but that is my man. There's no way in the world I'm looking at you as that. Don't be interrupting what's going over here. Now, Daddy, if you can't handle it, you don't have to come to the wedding. You don't have to come to the baby showers. You don't have to come to the stuff over here. If you cannot respect my husband for who he is, I'll keep you guys at a distance. I'll come and see you on my own, with you on my own, but you will not be around family function. So if you're not invited, don't be offended. So either you're gonna change what you're gonna do, but this is what it is. I'm whatever vibe you're giving, that's the vibe I'm gonna take, Daddy. How you want to do? Because I love you, Daddy. But this is my man. And I'm not saying anything like I don't want you around, but we're not gonna be having conflict. I'm not gonna be going home and have to argue with this man. And while you over here smiling, I'm just not doing it. Not about my daddy. No, nope. Yeah. Then that's just how it is. And I'm gonna say daddy because that's my daddy. And I want him to know I respect him as my daddy and I love him as my daddy. This is my man. This game right here, we don't play.
It's not for play. No.
It's not for play. That's what I want. With the mommy, you know, mom. Now you know your role. You're the mama, mom. And that's why mamas continue to still do what they do because the boys don't know how to come. Now girls know how to come to mama correctly. They know how to come to daddy correctly. But do they boys have a hard time saying anything and then don't understand why they're about to be single. So that's what I want you to get.
Yeah, I think that's a good firm advice right there. What you said.
I want to hit you with this water bottle.
Well,
I know. I'm not saying. I want you to tell the men, the brothers out here. I want you to give them from your words, not from my words. I want you to give them their words, not to walk around the bush, not to hide behind these bushes, to come out like full-grown men, stand up to your little mommy.
Well, like you said, like, Mom, this is the dynamic. Like, I got a future with this person. They're going to be around regardless, no matter what. So if you want to be a part of the bigger picture, we got to figure that out. We can't be having no problems having this discord constantly going on. We can't live life like that. That's not happy. Don't you want things to be sunshine, rainbows, going on vacations, doing all this? For you to have that future, for you to see that future, you got to respect what I got going on here. That's what it is. I mean, honestly,
that was the best one so far. That was the best one so far.
Say to it.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I've been asking for, and you gave me everything around the bush. You know how I tell you talk to me in circles, and hopefully I'm dumb enough not to catch on that I'm talking in circles. That's what you was just doing.
That's what you feel like I was.
No, that's what you was doing. It wasn't what I felt. That's what you was doing. But yeah, how he said that in men, listen to that because that's really get that concept in because you got to talk bluntly. If we know by any means necessary that you are iffy about what you're saying, we take that and run. We take that and run. And you don't want to hurt my feelings. That's why you're saying it like this. We go and run with it. We do. That's just how women are. I don't care what it is. That's how women are. So get that in your head, fellas.
Look, Brown, you're playing there is what you're saying.
Yeah, because women, I don't care if it's your mama, your great grandma. We all got this little switch that know he wants me to play that game with him. I can play that. Yes, baby, I will do exactly what you tell me to. And then they do it again because they know there's no consequences to an action. And there always should be consequences. Not saying you could get a belt and whoop your mama or cuss her out. Or I'm not saying being very disrespectful like that, but you stop coming around as much as you used to, or you stop doing as much as you did. Like, okay, well, we having a big family dinner. She find out through Cutting Pete and all them that there was dinner she didn't go to. She gonna be upset, and she gonna say, "What happened? Oh, because remember, you don't like my wife. You remember you kept comparing her to you, and I told you I wasn't playing with that, so I didn't invite you because you're not ready for these type of invitations.
Mm.
And so either she gonna change or she not, but most likely she gonna change. Like, oh, he wasn't playing. But as long as you keep letting her play and it's a yo-yo, she gonna keep doing it. And you the one looking like a fool ain't gonna be the one ended up with a divorce or not getting married. Either or, I'm trying to save y'all. Get married. Be able to do your thing. Your wife, your woman, that's your number one. When you're getting ready to get married, you guys become one. And I want you guys to understand that is such a big point in getting married is that you are now one. So it's not all this other stuff. Nobody else. The only one above you is God. And with God, you are learning doing self-care and all that. And then it's your husband or your wife. You got to get that concept in there. And if you ain't showing it before you get married, don't get married. Like, you ain't seeing no wifey material, don't get married. You don't see no husband material, don't get married. Because just because you say I do don't mean it's going to pop up
instantly, manifest all of a sudden.
It's not. So those are things that, and that's why I was so hard on wanting him to say, because I know how men really do listen to men more than they listen to women. Mm-hmm. So I wanted him to be able to say it correctly without going around the bush, because the way he did it, I could play that card all day long with him.
Yeah,
he
play towards your own advantage.
And then you be up there talking about, see, she really wasn't good for me anyway because she couldn't stick around. Because you gonna make up excuses of what your mama did, and because you couldn't stand up to mama. So there we go. That's all.
But we got some things to handle over here. We at the end of the live, and we done already started off late.
So remember, next week, no relationship advice,
and tomorrow, no game time.
Yeah.
But we're gonna go ahead and close out by saying, remember
to love and live
each day
as if
it were
your
last.
Smooches.
Thank y'all for watching. Y'all take care.
Yo. L&L. L&L. Woo. 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 Love and live show. It's hot. Taste it hot. I'm ready. Love and live. Let's go. Love and live show. Motivation speakers. Positive affirmation. Tune in every week. We need a Monday family meeting. Always relationship advice on Wednesday so you don't go creeping. Thursday game time. Come in and unwind. Friday night shout out time. Creators grind and shine. Pop up at the pop up. Shop up at the shop up. Get your bomb.com seasons for your potluck. Tropical morning for your royalty. Love and live empire bringing all the heat. It's time to turn up. You wanna taste that heat? Try to taste the heat. Hot sauce, that sweet heat is banging like this beat. Chocolate burning, love, mild watermelon. Dynamite's the truth. Have you figured nephew? Lenora. She know it's the truth. Chris. Everybody love Chris. Love it yourself.
It's the love and live show. It's the love and live show.
Love and live.
It's the love and live.
We be laughing, having fun.
Get up, peace, stay. Love and live. Get up, peace, stay. Love and live.
Love and live each day as if it was your last.
The love and live show.
Smooches.
The love and live show.
Yep. This is Love and Live Shot.